Hello, Summer from Anthony John Construction. This is Joel from JND SEO, and I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can improve your website and beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. At the end of the video, if you want to hear more information, we can set up a 5-minute phone call. I can answer any questions for you. And if not, no big deal. I'm actually going to give you a bunch of free tips and strategies in the video that you could apply to your site. So the first thing we'll talk about is content, and then we're going to talk about citations quickly and backlinks. So just looking at your page, we're looking to see about 1,500 words of content on your homepage. And it looks like you guys right now probably have, I would say, maybe a little under 500 or so. And the reason Google wants so much content is that the more you have, the more information you're putting out there, which is going to help a lot of people online. And of course, it's going to help Google because it's going to bring more people in looking for that information. Now, you guys also do have a blog, which is a really good thing, because this also can bring in, and people love blogs, and they're always looking to gain some tips, information in there, and read about that. So Google loves blogs too, and they actually rank these pretty high. Throughout this video, I'm also going to show you Premier Roofing because they're one of the top results in the area. So if you're looking to move up in the rankings, why not look at the company that's already doing it? And we can kind of see what they're doing, and then you could do something similar. We can just scroll through here. Now, they don't have a blog on Premier here, but we also do see they don't have anywhere near 1,500. They probably have between maybe 400 and 500 words of content. But the other reason that you do want to have a lot of content on your page is the more content, the more keywords you can put into it. 100 people search roofing Columbia, South Carolina every single month. So there's a lot of people looking for roofers in the area. First thing they would see would be these ads. The second thing they're going to see is this map section. Top 3 companies are going to show up in this little preview window here based on citations, and that's our second topic. Citations are just when you get your business name, address, and phone number all listed together into a directory site. These are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, just to name a few. Big point with citations, make sure that you have everything the same with the name, phone number, and address on all of your sites, or they won't link together. And also make sure you get citations with directories that have to do with the service you offer. After the map section, we're going to get to the organic section. We're going to get 10 results per page here. These show up in reference to roofing Columbia, South Carolina, so we can rank these accordingly. So number 1 for this keyword goes to Premier Roofing, 2 is going to go to Crescent Construction, and 3 is going to go to Bergen Roofing. So next, I'm going to take your website, anthonyjohnconstruction.com, and I'm going to plug it into a program I use called Ahrefs. This just tells me how your site's performing. And I don't see any headers on the top of the page. If you did, they'd be above your address here. And I can actually just quickly show you with Premier how they have their headers up here. And if you had those on the top of your page, those would show up. You can put your business name there as well as a few keywords. Next up, we'll just dive into the numbers. Our third topic is backlinks. So here it is right here. And backlinks are just links you have on other pages. When people click those, it's going to redirect them back to your site. So referring domains are just the websites or domains that you have these links on. So a perfect example is like Facebook business page. If you have one for your business, that page would be your referring domain. And on that page, you can put your web address. The link where you put your web address, Anthony Johnson Construction, under the website, that would be your backlink. And when you click it, it's going to redirect you to the site. And you can have multiple links per website. As you can see, you have more links right now than sites. So you've got a little bit less than like 2 per site. The more sites that are pointing back at your website, though, that is Google is going to trust you more the more you have. These sites are vouching for you. So that's going to increase this number here, which is your trust. And right now you have an 11. That's bringing you have about 46 keywords you can be found in searches for. And these are what really bring you the volume. We can see right now you're bringing in 1 visitor per month. So let's take a quick look at the keywords and see why you're not getting any more than the 1. All right, so the first thing we see is Roofers Lexington SC. That's a really good keyword. 60 people do search it every month. We talked about how there's 10 results per page. For this keyword, you guys are number 19, which tells us you're at the bottom of page 2. And then you do have a couple 16s here for AJ Construction and Roofing as well as John Construction Company. And these are your 3 highest ones. These are page 2. Everything after that's going to be on page 3 or after. All right, but if this first one, right, so 19. So we can see that Typically if you were like number 1, for instance, the top 10 would get you on the first page. But if you were the first position, the best you could do, that would get you about 20 to 37% of the total volume to your website. So being 19, we're getting 0.21 of 1. So, where your 1 is coming from, it's probably between these top 2, and it's probably like every maybe other month or so, or every couple months that you're getting that 1 between those 2. So let's quickly hop over to Premier. We already showed the headers. They have 265 referring domains, sending them back over 2,000 links to their site. With 265 sites pointing at them, their trust is a 33. They have about 1,300 keywords they can be found for, and that's bringing them about 609 visitors to their site per month. We'll take a quick look at just a few of their keywords. All right, so I'm going to jump down to the second one here, roofing, Columbia, South Carolina. 100 people do search this keyword just like that. And as you can see, they're in the number 1 spot, which is the best they could do. And so you can see they're getting 27 actual visitors to their website from the 100. So they're getting 27% with this one. And it does vary a little bit depending on the keyword. We also see Premier Roofing, 150. They're number 1, so they're going to get 20 of that 150, so it's a little lower percentage. And then we have roofing companies, Columbia SC, 100 more. They're number 2, so they're going to get 15 of the 100. That one's at a 15%. The more that you get in the top 10 for keywords, the more volume you're going to start pulling in traffic. And you can just see all this adding up because they have some pretty good results there. Typically, if you were to get about 100 visitors to your site, probably through 3 to 5 keywords, which is a pretty conservative, first probably 2 to 3 month kind of goal. That would bring about 20 visitors to your, or 20 phone calls to you if you had 100 visitors to your site. 20 to 30 phone calls. Depending on what your closing ratios are, obviously that could vary, but it's usually between conservatively 2 to 4 jobs per month. Now that you guys have all the info, it's up to you to decide what you want to do with it. If you don't want to do anything with your site or build any more business from it, you don't have to do anything. If you guys have someone you use but you do want to grow, you can show them the video if you do it in-house. And number 3, if you guys don't have anyone you use, I'm here. I do all the services that I talked about today. And if you have any questions or just want to talk a little more, we can set up like a 5 or 10 minute phone call. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.